Hey guys, my name is John. Now, before you watch this video, I highly recommend you watch my previous video, because if you don't, you're not gonna have any idea what the heck I'm talking about. That being said, I'm gonna share with you guys 5 positives that I experienced when I was coming out. Now, just to preface this video, it's been about 10 years since I came out, so I've been doing some reflecting on that, and I've come up with about 5 positive things. So I guess without further ado, we'll just dive right into it. The first thing was feeling free of a burden that was on my shoulders. When I first told my parents, I was very fortunate to have parents whose reaction was something along the lines of, okay, we're like really shocked. We didn't see this coming. Not really what we had planned for as parents, but you know something, we love you, we accept you, and it might take us a little while to fully accept you, but we're gonna get there. And that was kind of a cool feeling. And the more people I told, regardless of their reaction, the more relieved I felt, just because it was something that was eating me up inside for so long that I finally got it off my chest. And that was awesome. I'm not gonna cut any of this, by the way. The second thing was finding who your true friends are. My 2 best friends are Brendan and Franco. I've known them since grade school. If you were to ask me about 10 years ago, if I would consider these 2 people like my best friends who I would do anything for, probably would have not said that they were. But I remember telling them that I was gay, and it was like, okay, whatever. And I'm still best friends with them to this day. So you're gonna have friends who respond in a positive way and some who respond in a negative way. But over time, the ones who respond in a positive way are gonna be really important in your life. The third thing was falling in love. I can remember being like a little high schooler and being set up on dates with girls from my friends. Like, no, they go out with her. You should do it. And I was like, okay, all right, I guess I will, because I was a people pleaser. And they were always like really awkward, and I didn't really know what to do. And not too long after I had come out, I started dating and started looking into dating the people I actually wanted to date. And when I first fell in love with someone, that was awesome, because not only did I feel like I was myself, but I don't know, it's just, if you're coming out right now and you don't know if you're ever gonna find someone, or if you don't know if you're ever gonna fall in love, trust me, you will, and it's gonna be an amazing and relieving feeling to just find someone and be like, this person gets me. The fourth thing is finding new experiences and just doing new things. Prime example for me, Radiohead. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm obsessed with Radiohead. Probably what they don't know is how much this band got me through the crappy times of coming out, and also got me through some of the good times. Because if you don't know who Radiohead is, they're a band, an alt-rock, I can't even describe them, but they're this band that's been around since the 90s. They're a British band, and I discovered them when I was early in the process of coming out, and I was very, very attracted to their lyrics, because they were very different, and some of the songs were they talked about isolation and feeling different and whatnot, and I really related to that. And I'm somewhat of a lyricist when it comes to music, and they were like the best of both worlds. They're my favorite band of all time, because they have these deep, meaningful lyrics, but they also have this really like kick-ass sound. And I honestly don't think I would have discovered them if I wasn't coming out. So that's just one example of the many cool things you can discover, and the many cool things that can actually help you through coming out if you're having a difficult time. And finally, the last thing is, when you're coming out, it kind of causes you to discover more about yourself, because you're thinking about this one aspect of your life. You're thinking about your sexuality, and you're coming to terms with that. But inadvertently a little bit, you start to look into more about yourself, and you start to discover more things about yourself. And I can honestly say that self-discovery is an awesome thing, and I am still like discovering myself as anybody is, but I found a lot of things about myself when I was coming out. I can't really recall like what specifically, but I just know that it's you learn a lot more about yourself, and you're also a lot more in tune with your sexuality when you're coming out. So those are probably about the 5 biggest takeaways, the 5 biggest positive takeaways. If you want to hear about some of the bad things that I experienced when I was coming out, feel free to watch that video. And just thank you for watching.